In this episode, we are leaving Texas. We go to the Whoopee Bowl Antique Mall. We cross the border and go into New Mexico. We've been to some sandy places and this truck was so dirty and full of sand we could write messages on it. Afterwards, we went to the Mickey's bar in New Mexico. It was a small, very intimate bar. We really loved it.
Hello.
Hi guys.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hi!
Hi.
We just came from Texas.
I'm sorry?
We just came from Texas.
Oh, right on. I've been there before.
Is marijuana legal in New Mexico?
Yes.
So on Texas it's not.
No.
So what do you need to buy marijuana?
Money?
Oh, but if you drive over the state line, it's illegal.
Right.
So we have to smoke all of it here.
Or just don't be caught.
So how do you sell it?
And then he took us back into the shop.
Bags already pre-bagged flour. I have pre-rolls. I have some ounces down here for $40 for an ounce of weed. Yeah, Texas still has dry counties. You know, I was in Dallas area and I said, let's get some booze. I gotta go to the next county. I said, what? What?
Tennessee.
I said, isn't this America?
I was really excited about this next stop. We went to the Whoopee Bowl Antique Mall. This is a 22,000 square foot antique mall and it is the biggest antique mall in El Paso. This place is just full of antiques, outside and inside. Welcome to the Vintage Stoves Row. I was just amazed at how many there are and some are still in working condition. Some of them work with propane and some of them with coal. And I mean, honestly, if I had space in the camper, I would have probably tried to put one in. This is an antique hearse from the 1800s. This was our last day in El Paso, Texas. I still wanted to come back the next day because we were there just before the shop closed at 5 p.m. Unfortunately, we didn't get to come back the next day, but that's okay. Standing here, I can't help but reflect on what it means to travel across this beautiful country. Each state has its own vibe, but they all come together under this one flag. The next morning, it was time to oil the bikes, pack them up, and head into New Mexico. By now, everybody knows what to do. The three of us load the bikes together. The boys are in charge of outside, and I'm the one in charge of inside. Let's talk about space in this camper. Everything needs a place. Things can easily fall, break, or get lost if they're not in the right place. After everything is secured and packed away, even on this counter on the right, we are ready to head out. We traveled for about an hour and a half to get to our new boondocking site. As we drove in here, we immediately knew that this is going to be a nice spot. It was quiet, clean, and right next to the water. It was also just about 4 minutes from White Sands National Park. The plan was to unhook the camper and go to White Sands National Park for sunset. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but it's Hollow Mine Air Force Base in New Mexico. This is where we parked and we stayed here for 3 days.